So on the side, I help out year 10 to 12 as part of Interview HQ with their public speaking and job interviews and applications and scholarships, right? So I'm helping out this one year 10 student from South Australia online. And he's a very bright kid, amazing guy, knows his content in and out. He's working with me and we're working on one of his big applications, which is going to take a year to process, almost a year, 10 months. And one of the things I noticed was he's quite monotonous at times, but he starts his sentences with very high energy. So he'll start his sentences with great energy, but as he follows through, lower, and then he'll end up in a state, which after watching a 1 hour podcast, I realized what this was called in the last 10 minutes. He will end up in a state called vocal fry, which is quite common when you run out of breath. So I just told him one thing, and we've worked on so many different things over the past few weeks, so many different tweaks, and this tweak was so small, and it ended up making the world of difference. All I told him was actively focus on energizing the end of your sentences the same way you start them with. So he knows his content perfectly, or next to perfect. And people will love what he's saying in the middle, but I think he'll be so much more memorable, so much more presentable, so much more approachable in these professional settings that he's going to go into in the next year if he ends his sentences with the same energy he started them with. So we just tried that once. And it's very hard to change someone who's quite monotonous by nature and who's never actually worked on public speaking and worked on their communicative style to change within 45 minutes. But I'm telling you, I don't know how this happened. We did this for the first time and it was just like a whole different person. Like the levels of engagement just skyrocketed. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, it was this simple the whole time. So I think this is such an underlooked concept for anyone out there who wants to just sound a bit more engaging when they're conversating with their peers in professional settings or in a job interview, and they just feel like they're not reaching that level of engagement and they're not reaching that level of connection. I think this is a game changer.